Hello and welcome to the ThePreGameNetwork News Hole, a series where we recap a few things we heard throughout the week. Not necessarily everything and all the big news you'd expect, but a few things we heard and thought were interesting. This episode is for the week of December 29th, 2024, the first week of a new year in 2025. Let's get started. On Friday, January 3rd, the mobile game Azure Lane announced that they would be removing a handful of outfits from their pool of available premium character cosmetics due to what they refer as unforeseen circumstances related to the Google Play Store policy. The outfits will be taken down from the store but will remain available to those who had already purchased them. These removals and the reasons for them are the continuation of an unfortunate selective trend against the fan service in the game and others made in an anime or anime-influenced style that are exclusive to mobile platforms. While others in the space have sought loopholes by using PC clients or raising their age rating, if previous waves of censorship are anything to go by, it's likely that Azure Lane will not make any adjustments to their operation strategy after these new removals. The situation is just one of many that highlight the increasing restrictions that Eastern-based developers face, as games like Fate Grand Order, Genshin Impact, Blue Archive, and many more confront the censorious nature of mobile storefronts, social media platforms, Western Puritans, and oppressive governments. One can only hope as we move forward culturally, these practices and the people behind them will lose both power and profitability, and both consumers and creators in the space are given access to creative freedom. As for this story, the outfits were removed after January 4th. Marcus Persson, the creator of Minecraft, announced his intention to create a successor to Minecraft on Friday, January 3rd, following an open poll from earlier in the week where he sought feedback on whether he should continue to focus on the roguelike dungeon crawler he had been working on, or just make a Minecraft 2. 2 days and 250,000 votes later, he announced that he was 100% serious, and detailed his intent in multiple additional posts, saying that this new project wouldn't feel like a direct sequel and instead would focus on creating a game that the existing audience who played Minecraft might enjoy, with a focus on keeping development as transparent as possible and being receptive to player suggestions. As this was going on, a small but vocal group more concerned with identity politics used this opportunity to deride Persson over his previous benign comments on race and gender, and claim that these positions are the reason for him no longer being part of the ongoing support and development of the original Minecraft, despite him stepping away of his own accord after selling to Microsoft in 2014, making billions in the process. Time will tell exactly how and what this new project shapes up to be. The industry has already reacted with a mix of excitement and skepticism, and Persson himself noted that spiritual successors and his own view on them can be seen as derivative and washed up. But he otherwise seemed optimistic, with a renewed passion for making games. Whatever the results may be, they are likely to have the attention of hundreds of thousands of players eager for another game aimed at Minecraft enjoyers from the very source of the original, and even people interested in the aforementioned dungeon crawler project, which Persson shared details on shortly after. Continuing their trend of attempting to be an authority on how people mod their games, Nexus mods found themselves facing scrutiny when they banned yet another mod on Thursday, January 2nd, the same day it was uploaded. The mod was a simple replacement for the newly released Marvel Rivals that swaps out Captain America for President Donald Trump. There was no official rule cited, but onlookers noted that the only rule even close to the possible reason was one made shortly after the 2020 United States presidential election that saw an influx of what the moderation team called low-effort and overtly political mods. Oddly, any mod based around other presidents from the history of the country appear to be untouched, so this banning is likely based on personal biases within the moderation team, which correlates with other similar bannings throughout the years, such as pride flag replacements in Spider-Man 2, preferred pronoun removals in Starfield, race and sexual orientation mods for Baldur's Gate 3 and Cyberpunk 2077, and various script translations for localized games such as Fire Emblem Engage, some of which came with an additional message of, if you don't like it, you can leave. With each new ban based around the political and cultural leanings of the insecure moderation team over at Nexus mods, their true motivations become more apparent and the backlash becomes more significant. Hopefully one day it reaches levels that are too much for the people behind these decisions to handle, and the site can regain some level of impartialness. If not, Nexus mods will likely continue to lose traffic, as other sites step up to host modifications they won't, and as members of the staff continue to tell users who don't like their decisions to leave. And that does it for another week of the ThePreGameNetwork News Hole. If you encounter anything you think we'd find interesting throughout the following weeks, send it our way. Thank you for listening. Have a great week. We'll see you next time.